How to avoid blockers when spiking as a middle hitter. Have you ever found yourself facing a wall of blockers right before you spike? It can be intimidating, but there are ways to outsmart them. Let's break down how to avoid blockers when you are spiking as a middle hitter. First, it is essential to read the movement and position of the opposing blocker. Before you jump, take a moment to observe where they are standing and how they are positioning their arms. If the blocker is leaning to one side, aim your spike to the opposite side. For instance, if their arms are extended to your right, hit the ball to the left where there is open space. Next, always face the same direction before you spike. This technique helps to disguise your intended hitting angle. If the blocker cannot predict where you will hit, they will have a harder time committing to a side early on. Another key strategy is to use quick and varied approaches. As a middle hitter, you often have limited time to prepare your approach. A quick 2- or 3-step approach allows you to adjust to the setter's tempo and the blocker's positioning. Staying consistent with your starting spot on the court helps maintain your timing and readiness for any set variation. Varying your spike angles and targets is also important. When the blocker is directly in front of you, consider spiking straight down the middle or angling your hit to the outside or back row. Mixing these options keeps the blockers guessing and reduces their ability to form a solid block against you. Now, let's talk about your arm swing and contact point. Proper mechanics in your arm swing increase your hitting power and control. Open your hips and shoulders to load your body for the spike. Pull your hitting arm up and back in one smooth motion. Contact the ball with a mostly straight elbow to maximize reach and power, allowing you to hit over or around the block instead of into it. Communication with your setter is vital. Being about an arm's length away from the setter and the net gives you space to swing fully without interference. This distance also allows the setter to see your position clearly, helping you adjust your approach and spike direction based on the block. Finally, timing and deception can be your best friends. If the blocker is closely following your movement, delay your spike decision slightly. This will help you see where the block forms, allowing you to adjust your hit to the open side or use tips and roll shots to avoid the block altogether. By combining these strategies, you can effectively avoid blockers when spiking as a middle hitter. Practice these techniques regularly in spiking power drills and game-like scenarios to improve your ability to hit around or through blockers.